Welcome to the Exit 50A podcast, a show about pop culture, tech, politics, and anything else they can come up with.
Hey everybody, it's time for another edition of the Exit 50A podcast. It is episode 30 from Studio J. I'm Derek. That's Kaz.
I lived, Derek. I'm sorry. I survived, baby.
You're alive.
I made it, Derek. I woke up.
You lost that bet, Derek.
You lost that. I heard you were rooting for. You had a point spread and everything. You didn't think I was going to.
We had $100 on it that you were going to kick.
The money line was like plus 250 or something like that I was going to kick, and I made it.
I'm not Bill Simmons.
I made it through.
There is no money line. That's Rob.
What's up, everybody?
Hello. What's going on? Well,
I'm happy to be back in Studio J here. I missed it. I let me just say first off, and I'm biased. Well, actually, I'm not biased because I listened to the first 20 minutes of your show and I was ready to turn it off because I was annoyed listening to you guys talk about running and marathoning and pooping in your pants and thinking about pooping and vomiting and I don't care what my time is, but I have to poop. And I was like, what is this nonsense? But I made it to the In Case You Missed It, which was awesome, and then Off the Exit was tremendous.
Yeah.
As you guys, it reminded me. As you guys were digging through my colon, it reminded me of like the scene in like Jaws or like in Forrest Gump when he tries shrimping and he empties like the net and all, like a boot and a toilet seat lid and like all this other like miscellaneous stuff falls out. That's what it reminded me of. Or like when they rip like the shark open, there's all sorts of like license plates and stuff in there. That's what it reminded me of.
So I don't want to I don't want to ruin it, but we really weren't in the operating room for Kaz's colonoscopy.
I don't know that.
Okay.
I don't. When I woke up, I
want to ask how it went. So, like, you had a prep the day before, and I know we don't want to draw this out because we talked about his colonoscopy.
Yeah,
but
we've heard enough.
So overall, give us a report.
Yeah, so if anyone's ever had a colonoscopy and you haven't had one before and you're nervous about it and someone tells you, it's the easiest thing ever, just the day before is annoying. That's 100% accurate. The procedure itself, I spent more time in the waiting room and getting the same like 30 different questions from 5 different people than the actual procedure took. I think the actual procedure maybe took 20 minutes.
Oh, really?
I woke up, I opened my eyes and I felt like I had the deepest, best like nap ever. I was so refreshed.
Wow.
I haven't slept that deeply and comfortably in such a long time. I woke up. I didn't feel like anything. It didn't feel like there was something shoved up my pooper or anything like that. Like that's another thing. Like, oh man, if I have one of these, I'm gonna feel like, is it gonna like kind of like feel weird back there? No, it didn't feel a darn thing. The best part is you open your eyes. They say, "What do you want to drink? Do you want a Coke? You want water? You want a?" It's great. You know, you feel fine. I got a clean bill of health. Nothing was wrong there. I don't know what's wrong with me, but at least there's nothing. They said the inside was clean there, so that's good. So there was no 2112 or DACA or anything else.
Or Hillary Clinton. So
there are no dreamers there.
But literally, like the day before was rough, and the roughest thing about it is you have to drink so much liquid. So you have to buy this like powdered stuff and mix it with 64 ounces of liquid.
Right. And what's it taste like? Because I heard it's
bad.
No.
Well,
right?
so the powder, the stuff like the way I understand it is, people who have gone to different locations in different states to get a colonoscopy, it's basically the same prep, but it just has minor variations. So mine, we had to buy this 64, this powder, like I don't remember how many ounces of it, but it's flavorless powder, and you can mix it with whatever sort of fluid that you want, as long as it's a quote-unquote clear liquid. Yeah. So I chose orange Gatorade. You can mix it with Gatorade or Crystal Light or any lemonade mix or whatever you want. So I chose orange Gatorade, right? Who doesn't like orange Gatorade? The problem is you have to drink 64 ounces of it, and you have to drink 8 ounces every half hour. So by the time I got to like the 7th or 8th serving of that, I wanted to like hurl because I didn't want to, like I put it to my mouth and I felt like waves of nausea like running through me, right? So God. That part of it was bad. Like this going to the bathroom part, like I thought like if I took all, because you have to take laxatives and drink all this stuff, it's supposed to clean you out. No, but see, so like I thought like as soon as I took the laxative, I was going to have to like just barely make it to the toilet, right? Like I was going to have to, but it wasn't like that at all. You just felt like the urge to go. You went, and not to get too graphic, or what do I care? The second or third time you go, it's nothing but like you're shooting like clear liquid out your bum. You're projectile shooting clear stuff out of your.
The laxatives piece has me. The drinking I could
it's
do.
Not, dude. It's not that bad. It's really not that bad. What I would recommend is, and thankfully, Mrs. Kaz did this for me. She made sure she bought some like medicated flushable wipes, which is a must because you don't want to rub in too much TP back there because you're gonna have all sorts of issues.
Oh yeah.
But that part wasn't bad. It was just the drinking the stuff was the worst part. So for those who haven't had it, maybe you're nearing that age, maybe you have to have it because of family history or whatever. Trust me, I'm a big baby about all this kind of stuff. It was not bad at all. I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I had to do it because if I didn't have to do it, I would probably prolong it longer than I should.
So what are they saying though for a little bit of awareness campaign here? I guess what are they saying is the age now to get this done?
I think it used to be 50, but I almost feel like they bumped that up a little bit.
Right, absolutely.
Right, like 40 or 40.
Yeah, the cut line that I've heard doctors say is like around 40 now.
See, we were saying about it today. I don't do doctors at work. I was saying that.
Yeah, I neither do I. I don't like doctors.
My doctor's name when they put like on the contact form when you go like for any kind of like insurance stuff and it says primary doctor.
None.
His name is N.A. That's what it is, baby. Not Adam. I just don't. Ignorance is bliss. You know.
You
what
would
I mean?
have been a great NFL player in the 70s.
Oh, please! I'd had CTE 10 times over. So, Derek. So here's what we're gonna do. I think we have a contest tonight where you're gonna try to drink this stuff tonight.
Oh my God! No. I should. You know what? I should make you guys drink that TB12 method stuff that I have. I got all kinds of tricks up my sleeve for later.
Do you really?
Later down the line. Yes.
No kidding.
Yes.
What is it?
So Tom Brady's new book, the TB12 method, came out and it has recipes in the book. And some of that includes smoothies and special things.
Are you doing those?
Yes. There is a blueberry banana smoothie that I've been drinking on a regular basis that includes almond milk, hemp seed, all kinds of good stuff.
Hemp seed?
Yep.
Yes.
Do you get drug tested at work, Derek?
No. It's
Does the university know about this?
Yeah.
flaxseed. Yeah, it's a good time. So I have prunes here. There's blackberry.
So you're clean as a whistle, man.
Well, I don't know if I'm
pretty
clean
regular.
as a whistle, but I'm trying to
clean.
make sure.
Do you feel better?
I do actually.
He's still trying to get those hot dogs out from a few episodes ago.
I do.
He can still feel one of the hot dogs lodged somewhere deep within. He's trying to get, Tom, help me, Tom.
Well, unfortunately, Tom will not be able to help me later on in the show because
Tom ought to worry about his own kitchen at this point. Instead of cleaning your system out, he should worry about playing football.
I know. He's getting his,
his
kitchen cleaned every Sunday.
Yeah,
now.
right. He's letting all his best secrets out of the bag.
Well,
that's interesting.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So,
interesting
do you
guy.
really, full disclosure, right now, do you really think this is a recipe that he came up with, or did one of his handlers, or
no.
He didn't come up with this.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, okay,
absolutely not. This is not him. This is the many handlers he has,
nutritionists and shamans.
My conspiracy theory is that the Big G is largely behind this.
God?
No.
Oh, Giselle, you mean?
Yes.
Oh, you know how he is.
The other Big G.
You know how he is with that Christian stuff.
The Father, Tom, and Giselle. Amen.
But so I got to ask you: does TB12 involve the pretzel pieces that taste like hot wings? Because you've been hounding these all freaking night.
Unfortunately, many of the items that we are imbibing and enjoying right now as we tape this show are not included in the TB12 method. As is the case for what we will be experiencing later on as a new fast food frenzy as we go deep.
But people like to hear us eat, so yeah, I don't know what it is.
Let's take a moment to thank our non-sponsors right now. So what we're picking out on right now. Well, first of all, thank you, Miller Brewing Company.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Okay, we're eating. These are called all-dressed Ruffles. They're apparently like a big number one. It says number one flavor in Canada. It's called all dressed,
which is amazing because we're half dressed. So
yeah,
that's
right.
Good.
Yeah, exactly. We got the Wise Honey Barbecue, and of course, the official snack food of the Exit 58 podcast.
It really is.
Snyder's of Hanover pretzel pieces, bursting with flavor, hot buffalo wing. It's like eating the spicy Buffalo, New York inspired chicken wings, but in pretzel form.
Yeah. Oh my God. Spectacular.
The best.
Love them. Mm-hmm. Love them. So we are going to be doing a lot of different things in this show.
But why are we doing a lot of different things in the show though? Why are we doing this?
Because it's episode 30.
Yeah.
It's episode 30. They said it could not be done.
They said.
We are at episode XXX. X episode 30.
Ooh, triple X episode.
Yes.
Can you believe that?
That's right.
30 episodes.
30,
in the bank.
the same
Bam!
week that OJ gets out, we have episode 30.
I know. What a week.
What a week to be an
this
American.
has been. We have, of course, Orenthal James Simpson.
Orenthal, which we'll be hearing more about him later in the program.
We'll talk about him later.
Yes.
The untimely passing of Tom Petty on Monday, where he, according to media outlets, died twice.
That was ridiculous, by the way.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I had to text Derek at one point. I said, I don't know what's going on right now. Like, is he alive or is this cat
It
dead?
is the perfect. That was a microcosm of what news is now, and how bad news is, and how poorly it's reported now. Everybody is in such a rush to get it first that they don't care if they get it wrong, because they can always say, "Oh, we jumped the gun." You understand? No, we don't understand. You're talking about someone's life. He died 5 times.
And Kaz broke the big story tonight that Willie Ray died, or what the? Who was it?
Willie Ray.
Or no? What was the freaking guy's name?
Willie May. Ralphie May.
Oh, Ralphie May.
Willie May.
Not Willie
The
May.
hell is Willie May?
I don't know. But Ralphie May died
Wait,
tonight.
Willie Mays is still okay though, right?
Willie Mays is
Thank
fine.
God.
He's
still out there.
What about Nate?
Nate
How is the nature boy who should be dead probably? How is that guy still
He's
walking
alive
around?
on my T-shirt right
Well,
now.
yeah, he's
brother.
wearing a shirt that says "heel" on it with a picture of Nature Boy from 30 years ago.
Let me just double check Nature's Wikipedia.
He's a
Since-
lot. Stop it.
He
Stop.
may die during the recording of the show. What do you
might
think about
Not-
that?
He's not going to die.
What would you do if he did it? Would you eat 8 hot dogs and buns if he did that?
I would drink whatever's left in my refrigerator,
Oh,
and it won't be pretty.
come on,
kinda rooting
come on,
for
Nate. Take one for the team here.
I have a handle of Tito's vodka and.
Oh, that's
Grey
good to know
Goose
when we
here.
run out of beer. That's
Yeah, that would not be a good time.
That guy was basically like fist bumping like St. Peter, and he's still walking here.
Well, hey, we talked to Tony Schiavone when we went to go see John in
See,
Scranton.
that's what he should have passed, right? That would have been poetic had he passed that, right?
Well, no, we didn't have Tito's then.
No, well,
we had Pabst though.
he was given a 20% chance to survive his surgery.
He kicked out on
But he kicked out on 2. Kick out Nate. Hashtag kick out Nate. That's what happens.
Ridiculous.
That's what happens. But much love and respect to Tom Petty.
Oh.
So many great songs.
You know, we lost David Bowie last year,
Yes.
and David Bowie's in one of my favorite Christmas songs of all time. And the Tom Petty Christmas song, "Christmas All Over," is in my top 5 of Christmas songs. Now, I feel like every Christmas ramp up to Christmas, we're losing one of these big players from our Christmas Eve show.
What was cool is MMR played the local Philly station here, the rock station, played a bunch of Tom Petty stuff the night that it happened, and then the next morning, Preston and Steve in the morning, they kicked off a bunch of whole shows.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird. My dad earlier this year had been meaning to see Tom Petty in concert for the longest time. He said, "He's like, it's on my list of things to do. I'm going to see him this
Did he
year."
do it?
He did. Thankfully,
good.
He saw him. Said it was an awesome show, and that was only a few months ago.
They say it's a good show, and he came here to Philly twice. He did one like early. I want to say it was like July 1, and then he came back like late July, early August.
Yeah. Did the halftime show, Super Bowl 42.
Which is it's speaking of top 10 and top 5 list. That's a top 10 Super Bowl show right there.
Yeah, and there haven't been. Well, Justin Timberlake apparently is doing.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he's in the works to do the next Super Bowl halftime show. He's been taken off the band list apparently.
But no Janet Jackson though.
Janet Jackson.
That's not fair.
That would actually be a great idea.
That would be great.
They should do it and not tell the
That's
NFL
what
again.
that's what our culture needs now. That's what society needs now.
Yeah.
More so than anything. Colin Kaepernick, Janet Jackson performing at the Super Bowl,
Bring it full
and then
circle.
and Justin Timberlake can rip Colin Kaepernick's pants off and expose his weenie on TV, and his weenie can have BLM on it.
And then he can blame them for doing it and not take
That's
any
right, exactly.
responsibility.
So they'd still be giving Colin Kaepernick work.
Yeah.
He'd be hired, but he
he
wouldn't be
needs
playing
it now.
football. Yeah.
He's not going to be working in the NFL anytime soon, my friend.
Well, why doesn't Roger Goodell hire him?
To do what?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's in the Tebow zone right now. He can't bring him in.
Just add him to one of these, the pro football shows that are on the NFL Network
Right.
or ESPN or something.
Yes, him and Phil Simms and James Brown can have their own show.
I would assume someone's done that.
Look, I was at the gym on Monday,
Yeah.
watching some of the whatever they have on the NFL Network was on the TV at the gym at 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm running on the treadmill.
Yeah. Good Morning Football, yeah.
And it is crap. Like, who needs all of that? You know what I mean? Can we just water down the products back to what it was? I just need to see highlights, and I just need to see the game.
Here's how old we are, though. We are all old enough to remember when the networks that aired football games came on the air at 12:30 with their pregame show.
Yeah.
And that was plenty.
That was it.
You saw Will McDonough at, Arrowhead or,
Jimmy the Greek came on, and sold it a couple people.
That's all you needed was a half hour, get a on-location hit from each stadium, get the injury reports, maybe a little human interest piece if there was time. Boom, you're out to the stadium.
Yeah, that's it.
Let me go to church and go to the bakery and do whatever else.
Well, not Derek.
Oh, yeah.
He wouldn't go to church.
Yeah, can we talk about this, by the way?
Let's talk.
You pirating, commandeering the Twitter account, the Exit 58 podcast Twitter account, to spew your own Chick-fil-A / Christian hatred. Go ahead, tell the people what you tweeted earlier this week.
Okay.
Using the handle, which I rightly pointed out. If you want to do that, you do it on your own, one of your various Twitter handles that you have outside of Exit 58.
Well, look, I made a point.
I missed it, so I just saw your retweet. I missed his.
I wasn't going to stand for that.
My anti, as Kaz put it, my anti-Christian.
Well, it really kind of it's we joke about it, but it's getting there. It's dangerously nearing that point.
So Darren Ravel, who is a business reporter, business extraordinaire in sports for ESPN, he tweeted a picture that said, for the second straight home game, the Chick-fil-A at the Falcon Stadium was closed because it was a Sunday.
And again, why does he have to? We know that.
Yeah.
That's not news. Why is he's doing that to stoke the embers for people like you, the Antifa crowd, to get into this kind of stuff?
So he says it becomes a fries up, which you could see right there.
Now, does that mean that they turned Chick-fil-A into something called Fries Up just for that afternoon? Or is Fries Up the alternative next to it that people go to instead?
Well, I think they just run the signage in there and the whole deal and just take the space up for Sundays.
Okay.
So I saw this and I covered this in the Scranton episode. Sometimes principles can cost you millions of dollars, which I feel like is an accurate statement.
Is it though?
I mean, it's not wrong.
So again, if they were a fledgling business,
yes,
and they didn't do anything right, and they were closed on Sunday, I believe you could say that. Have you ever driven past a Chick-fil-A and seen an empty parking lot or a barren drive-through, or ever been one of the restaurants and not been in awe of the way that you're treated when you're in there?
People. Well, hey, look, nobody does customer service better than they do,
and that is why people flock there. When it's not necessarily the closest choice.
Yeah.
When it's not necessarily the cheapest choice.
Right.
But it's the best choice.
I don't disagree with that.
And you know why it's the best choice?
Why is that?
Because they don't care what you think.
Amen.
They don't care what all these other rabble-rousers and
preach, brother Kaz,
and
preach.
The Twitterverse and the mainstream think. This man believes in family values and American traditional values, Christian values. And if that means not being open on Sunday, and if that means that the Atlanta Falcon fans can't eat their, nuggets or their home-style chicken sandwich while the Buffalo Bills are beating them, then so be it. Then so be it. You know why? Because they're going to make that money back and then some the following day. For people who are jonesing for a milkshake, which, by the way, they make the best milkshake.
I've never had.
Yeah,
I've never had one. Never had one.
Go right now. We'll cover the show for you. Go. You know what? Now I know what we're doing for our next fast food frenzy.
Yes.
I almost went off the mat. So I went to the Chick-fil-A today, and you're right. It was packed. It was packed. At like 12:15 in the afternoon, it was packed. And I almost went off the grid to try to. I always do the number one, which is the regular chicken sandwich. It's amazing.
But you pick the pickles off it, though.
I don't like the pickles. That's kind of disgusting.
Yeah. I'm with you, brother.
Right?
Oh, God.
I don't do the pickles.
That's the secret right there.
No, you can have that secret. I don't need that. I don't need that to be that inside. But I almost went with their chicken nuggets because their nuggets are good. I would always tell people if you need like a little party favor, that's the place to go.
It is. But I can't believe you. Now, are you guys not milkshake fans? Is that why you never had it? Or
I just don't.
I'm a lemonade fan, so that's why
Well,
I usually.
That's the big thing. I love the lemonade, but I also feel like I have to be in a certain mood to want to drink the milkshake and the chicken sandwich and the fries.
Okay, well, we're not really in milkshake season right now, but once we get into milkshake season, once we get into springtime, milkshakes all around. All right. There you go. The best. But anyway, you feel a certain way about Chick-fil-A. I get it.
We're making too big of a deal out of this. This is not.
That's why we can't get.
I thought it was an unnecessary tweet, though. It was an unnecessary tweet by Darren Rovell, and for you to double down on it, what are you trying to? What are you saying?
That's what this country's about right now.
What?
Doubling and tripling down on beliefs.
Hatred of a religion.
No, it's not about that. You have opinions, you have strong takes. You got to double and triple down off of that. That's all.
We do that on your own handle because that doesn't represent me.
Yeah.
You can't.
They serve up grace and mercy over there at the Chick-fil-A, and you don't take either one of them.
Right.
Next time.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Take your ass to Wendy's.
All right. Well, Derek, look, let's get you off the hot seat here.
The griddle.
So we've got a couple spots. We're just going to touch on them quick. We're not doing the heat map thing.
Yes.
But we did get a couple spots because we have our new segment coming up with with our buddy Bruce, who's over there in the corner.
Yes.
And
I heard that last show. I love that. I was excited about that.
Yeah, and so is he, as you heard.
Yeah.
But you said we had some success.
Yes.
Without giving it away.
Yes.
Should we do the South Dakota thing first, and then that way?
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
We need to raise the spirits.
So why don't you introduce Bruce then on the segment then?
Okay. So the big item weekly now is: are we in South Dakota yet? That's the question.
Yeah. Which, oddly enough, is the same name as the segment.
Right. That's exactly right. We're in North Dakota. But are we, Bruce G. Hummer, in South Dakota yet?
No. Whatever.
I mean, how many?
We're not in South Dakota yet. We're not
what
in
do we
South
have
Dakota
to do?
yet.
Didn't we tag South Dakota Magazine or something?
Yeah, we did.
On Twitter?
I'm going to fly out there.
Yeah,
we have to.
That's what needs to happen. There needs to be a hard paper cam. Remember how Hillary didn't circle back to the Midwest and all that stuff?
We need to learn from those mistakes.
We need to circle back to South Dakota.
Figure out what happened.
Yes, we need to learn.
All right. Well, South Dakota, get on board. But we are somewhere else.
Yes, I do have good news.
All right. Let's get to that because we need to pick me up.
We have 3 new states. Unlike last time where I did not properly investigate and vet which states and where we were.
You gave us North Dakota again.
Yes.
For the first time, for the second time.
Yes. There are 3 new states that we are not in.
That we're not. Let me double check the heat map while he's doing it.
That
make it quick though. Remember,
in.
this is not a segment anymore. Remember, we talked about this.
Yeah, how are we doing this if this is not a segment?
Yes.
It's not a segment, but it's a segment.
It's a segment.
We'll do it real quickly.
Yeah, fly by, because...
Okay. We are now in the great state of Arizona.
Ooh. Oh, beautiful. That's a good get.
Yes. Also...
Wait, let me double check. Hold on. Let's get the fact checking here.
No.
So it's not fake news.
This is factcheck.org or whatever that is.
Continue. You're right.
All right.
Okay. Next state. Staying out on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm. Oregon.
No. How about New Mexico?
Yeah!
New Mexico. You're right there, too. Dude,
Yes.
you're 2 for 2.
Yes. Now we're going to travel back a little bit closer. Not in the East Coast, but right around the deep south.
All right, that's good.
Ooh. Is it Mississippi?
You're close. Not Mississippi.
What do you got?
Arkansas.
No, but you're close.
Okay, this is better. This is a better get.
Okay, go ahead.
Let the good times roll.
Yeah, baby.
In Louisiana.
Yeah!
Yes. We are
That's a good
there
time.
too.
Hello, Louisiana.
So,
One of my favorite spots.
yes, a special thanks to the good people. A big shout out to the people of Arizona, New Mexico, and Louisiana for
3
checking
in a
us
week.
out.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good time.
So the southwestern United States.
And we have Kaz's colon to thank for that too.
Oh my!
Is that what did it?
Yes, thank you.
That put us over the top in Arizona.
Maybe it was my absence from the show that did it. No wonder you were wishing so hard for me not to wake up.
The next time you got a tube up your rear.
You know what? If this is what it takes, South Dakota, if I have to put another camera and tube in my hiney to get you to listen, I will do it live on the show. I don't know how they did it, but I'll do my best. I'll go on Pinterest and find out how to do my own.
I really want to post your pictures. I do.
You know what? I forgot that I was going to bring them. I should have scanned them.
I'm sure they're beautiful.
Yeah.
Did you blink?
Cool.
Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, so Derek, but we do have so that's not a thing anymore.
Yes.
You said we have one more. We said we had a country, but
Yes, we are in a new country,
let's fly by it real quick.
Hungary. Hungary.
Home of goulash.
Yes.
I love goulash. You ever have a good goulash?
No.
I don't know what the connection is there, but we are in Hungary.
I don't know what it is.
Budapest? Is that where Budapest is? Is that Hungary?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, hello, Hungary.
All right,
We
so
are there.
That was our segment that we weren't really doing anymore.
Yeah,
That segment was
it's funny.
supposed to be
It
off the
seems
block.
just like the segment that we always did.
It's not even in the
It was
outline.
rebranded. Yes.
We gassed it in the outline. It's not even in the
Ghost
outline anymore.
segment.
But we do have the one segment that is in the outline that I would like to introduce, Derek, because it's one of my new favorite additions to the Exit 50A podcast. We get up close and personal. We go extra time with Rowan University men's soccer coach Scott Baker.
Extra time with Scott Baker.
The Profs are on a roll right now. 6 wins in a row, I believe. What's been the difference here over this stretch for Rome?
I think in the beginning, we had a couple tough breaks, and I think one of the things that we changed is we were looking to our talent to take over and win games, and we since then have figured out we got to fight for it and then let our talent be the icing on the cake, and we've made that adjustment. We've had a lot of success with it.
How about the game against Muhlenberg? Great comeback. Take me through that game.
It was a tough game. We haven't played on a grass field, and it was a little bit longer grass, and there were just some adversity there that was great to watch the kids get through, and we were down a goal and scored one tough one, and then they came back and scored again. So like you said, it was late in the game. The odds looked against us, and then with less than a minute left, Will Shawstead hit a blast that put it into overtime, and then the late goal by Matt Hendrickson off of a fast transition from a whole bunch of guys. It was just a tremendous effort to watch the guys fight through that and be able to overcome that, and it says a lot about the character of our team.
It's a big weekend coming up for the Profs. You have Montclair State coming in, and it's also an opportunity for a tailgate, a little bit of a welcome back for the alumni as well. What are some of your go-to choices tailgating-wise for food?
I'm a vegetarian, so I probably have some boring choices. I don't know that everybody's going to be too excited about them. Usually for these tailgates, my go-to is the locker room because I'm in with the players and trying to stay focused on the game. But the tailgates and the Logar family and a lot of the families do a lot to put those on, and the food is great. And sometimes we get our food from Nick's, and there's a lot of good food out there, and I have a lot of go-tos. They're great.
You're celebrating a birthday recently. Did the team do anything special for you in relationship to the birthday?
They scored a real late goal in the second half, and another one in overtime to win, and that was a tremendous birthday gift. And they sung to me after, but the goals were great, and we have a family atmosphere, and we celebrate everybody's birthday, and and even outside of that with the families and those kind of things. So it's a really cool culture to be part of.
Rate, review, and subscribe to the Exit 50A podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, and iHeartRadio.
All right, my man, Scott Baker. Here you go, bud. There you go. Happy birthday.
That was a two-gun salute right
Happy
there.
birthday to
Happy
you.
birthday to Coach
Wow,
Baker.
that's good for him.
Schmucker's Jams and Jellies wishes a happy birthday to Coach Baker.
Willard Scott is on the podcast.
Thanks, Willard.
That's
we missed
great.
you.
So yes, that's a good time with Scott. He's
Go
always
Props.
he's always a fun time here. So, all right. Well, Jones, I think
An Apple guy, as he revealed last episode.
Yes.
Is there
All
any other way to
iPhone.
be?
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
All right, so that leads us to our next segment. And Kaz, why don't you introduce the next segment? Because I feel like we talk all the time about it.
Would you be talking about that wacky segment known as In Case You Missed It?
ICYMI, in case you missed it.
Episode 30, Exit 50A podcast. It's in case you missed it. It's Kaz, it's Derek, it's Rob. And we are underway. One woman is counting her blessings after she survived the Las Vegas massacre thanks to her iPhone. Oh, that's appropriate. The woman was in the area of Route 91 Harvest Festival when Stephen Paddock opened fire on the festival crowd of some 22,000 people, killing 59 and wounding more than 500 more. Luckily, the woman escaped the chaos unharmed after her iPhone blocked a bullet. What doesn't this phone do? Apple.
Is that an app you have to download for
Yeah.
that to happen?
Yeah.
The bullet blocker app?
Yeah,
Is
is this
that
amazing? Does Apple not create some amazing apps?
Costs
here?
99 cents.
The woman's taxi cab driver said she showed him how her cell phone was damaged when he drove her from the scene that night. So there's all this chaos going around.
Oh, yeah, right.
She survives it, and she's trying to get a Dodge, and her iPhone helps her. The iPhone was completely shattered by a bullet during the attack. How wild is that story?
So when she takes
That's
that phone to
incredible.
the Apple store, is some hippie gonna like lecture her on gun control?
Hey, see, man, this is why we can't have guns, man. Killers, man. You're lucky Steve Jobs didn't like those, man.
No.
No, okay.
For a guy from 1967? Come on.
I don't know. Isn't that what happens in the Apple store?
No.
okay.
Have you never been to an Apple store?
Well, I don't have any Apple products.
You never
so-
just wandered into there?
You know why? Because I saw all those like little Apple polo shirts standing at attention, and I was
Yeah.
afraid I was going to be swarmed upon when I walked in.
No,
there.
I walk in there and hug those people.
I know. What? Listen,
Like I give them like a warm kiss.
I understand.
Yeah,
Warm-
like a deep,
A warm
deep,
kiss.
How
Yeah.
do you warm your kiss up? By the
No,
way.
well, there's things.
Oh,
I'll talk about it off air.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
show Derek.
Here, Derek.
This is not that kind of show. Thank you.
No, the last Apple product, and I still have it, is like I don't know what generation iPod they're on now. If they still make iPod.
No,
iPod.
they're done.
Okay, well
No,
I have
they're
an
done.
iPod. There you go.
Yeah, that's the last thing you purchased was the Apple IIe.
Yeah,
I haven't been to an Apple store since Apple IIe came out.
Yeah, an iPod. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I have.
No,
and it still works.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah,
No, 'cause
it's
it's Apple makes great products,
Yeah.
but
Stopping
a bullet
a
is pretty
bullet
wild.
with the phone. That is incredible. That is technology.
That's like all those movies you see where like the priest has like the Bible in his like breast pocket,
Yeah.
and then that's what stops the bullet or something like
It
that.
is
Yeah,
wild.
yeah. That's crazy. That's some Clint Eastwood stuff.
Yeah,
there.
right.
But yeah, Apple products coming up big. Android it probably would have gone through. It probably would have like gone through and then circled back like a boomerang. You know what I mean? It would have come back through her.
Now, would your unhappiness with your phone being busted outweigh the fact that you survived the massacre?
You know what's funny?
Because you wouldn't be able to check the football scores and get any NFL news for like a day at least.
I would I would be upset about that.
You would be. No, I saw you in London. Yeah, you definitely
I would
upset.
be. There's a picture he took of me in a pub
in London town.
when we first got there, and like I'm hovering over my like you can see me doing this on my phone, like I'm hovering over my phone, like
Wait, you guys
desperately
when did you
trying
guys go to London?
Oh, desperately seeking internet connection on my phone, and it was not
wasn't
happening.
working?
No, it was not happening.
But thank you, iPhone. Now I know why I carry this around. It's got a dual purpose.
Okay, so where was this lady? Where was she keeping her phone? In other words, where was the phone when she was struck by the bullet, or when the phone was struck by the
Yeah,
bullet?
that's a great question because
Was
normally
it in her like butt pocket?
Yeah.
Like I know a lot of like the
lot of
girls
ladies put
and
it in their
ladies
butts,
put in their
yeah.
butt pocket. So where was the phone? I wonder.
Well, if you're holding it like this or holding it,
Some
either
people put
side.
it in maybe some women put it in the brassiere, maybe.
I've seen that.
Some do that. Absolutely.
Not high class ladies, but I have seen that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
well, imagine that's who I'm hanging with.
The Cam Newton fallout begins. Dan and Yogurt has announced they have fired the Carolina Panthers quarterback as a sponsor for their Oikos Greek yogurt brand after his sexist comments to a female reporter.
You're like our yogurt correspondent, Derek.
I know.
You're like the Michael Lombardi of yogurt.
Yeah, I'm all about it. I'm all about the yogurt. Love it.
But you're not an Oikos guy necessarily.
No,
you don't buy yogurt.
I tried. It's funny. Soon after Cam Newton became the spokesperson, I tried it.
Wait, because of that?
Yeah.
See, it
What,
works. This
you
is why
five-
this is why people get paid millions of
Are you
dollars.
5 years old? What are you?
Kim, your
Yeah,
yogurt
it's
is good.
I'll give it a shot.
You don't like him, right? He's a jerk.
Yeah. I'm not.
Kim,
Not my cup of
sign
tea.
my yogurt.
Not my cup of tea. He couldn't defeat Peyton Manning
Oh, God,
in the
stop.
Super
Okay,
Bowl,
all
so
right.
you're
He
out.
is such a tool bag. He is such a tool bag. Before this incident, he was a tool bag.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's kind of grown on me a little bit. I got to be honest.
Oh,
After
boy.
this comment,
After
right?
this comment, yeah.
Oh boy. Per
Come on, Kaz.
per the company's official statement, we are shocked and disheartened at the behavior and comments of Cam Newton towards Jordan Rodriguez, I believe that's how you say her name, which we perceive as sexist and disparaging to all women. It is entirely inconsistent with our commitment to fostering equality and inclusion in every workplace. It's simply not okay to belittle anyone based on gender. We have shared our concerns with Cam and will no longer work with him. Newton has worked with Oikos for years. In fact, the company reportedly dropped John Stamos to work with Newton instead. This is an interesting story, my friends, because I'm not sure if you have heard the follow-up to this.
I've not.
So
About the reporter, you mean?
yes,
Yeah, I have heard that.
yeah. Some folks did some digging in her tweets and found some racist tweets.
No, I would like to say now, I'm not supporting this lady. I think that she's being a baby about this whole thing. She needs to be a big girl and stop being a victim and all this other kind of stuff. And how she, had to run to her phone or her computer, let everyone know, I approached him later and it was worse and he didn't apologize. Shut up. But so I saw some of the tweets that the people dug up. One of them looked like she was retweeting someone else who used the N-word.
What?
And then she said, I guess she was saying things about her racist father and all this other kind of stuff.
She found her racist father to be funny.
So here's the thing about that.
Yeah.
You need to stop being so indignant and morally pure on Twitter because you know what? Someone's going to dig up your old SHIT from years ago and use it against you and shoot you down. So shut your mouth. If Cam acts like a jerk, let everyone else make a big deal about that. You don't need to put your cape on and be, super feminist superhero and, continue to throw, red paint on him. Let it, because there's enough people on Twitter who are going to do that for you. You don't have to lead the charge because you know what happens? You lead the charge, the target, and as was the case, guess what? They found a whole bunch of dirt on you. So that's what happens.
And
Twitter is a garbage dump.
why in the blue hell would you not delete that?
Because tweets live in infamy.
I guess so. Maybe she did. I don't know that. Maybe she did delete them, and somebody had that in the holster just in case. But as far as the whole thing goes, look, I think it was kind of a stupid remark.
It was a stupid remark
by Cam because at this point there are tons of women working in football who know, quite honestly,
who are super qualified.
Who
There's
know
a bunch
more
of
than the daggone guys do.
Yeah, I agree.
Here's what I will say about that, though. And I do agree. There are some women like the Robin Roberts of the world and the Linda Cohns, the old schoolers who I really love and respect.
Right.
Those two became
Right.
a staple of my SportsCenter watching
Right.
habits when I was growing up, okay? So they will forever be. I don't agree with Robin Roberts' politics, but I agreed with her, how she handled herself on sports. What I will say is, and case in point is, this Katie Nolan chick who used to work at Fox and now she's hired by ESPN. Well, ESPN PR put this tweet out stating that, we've hired Katie Nolan. And the picture that they chose to show of her looked like it was a freshman year college glamour shot of her, like batting her eyebrows and going, oh my God. So, to me, that states you're showing me some cute chick. You want me to take her seriously as a sports reporter, but you're showing me an oh my God picture. Guess what? I'm not going to believe that she knows her elbow from Bambola when it comes to what to do with, first and third and 2 outs. And I just can't. I'm sorry. Don't insult me like that.
I don't remember when this flipped because when we were growing up watching in the late 80s, the 90s, so on and so forth, you had Gail Gardner. You had Leslie Visser.
Yes.
She was a big one.
Yes, that's another good one. Yes.
There were a lot of women who
Pam Oliver,
right,
who's still around doing stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they were legitimate reporters. And then at some point, I think maybe what he is referring to is soon after that era came the other era.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
The insert fill in the blank sideline reporter
wearing a cocktail dress on the anchor desk and all this kind of stuff.
And look, I'm not going to name names, but if you dig,
name names?
If you dig around,
That's what we do here.
If you dig around that era,
EA.
I'm not going to
You're
say
gonna say
I'm
EA.
not going to say EA because I think EA knows
Her stuff.
But there are other people around that era, maybe not. Okay, outside of that era, I think there have been many other iterations of female broadcasters who are great.
You know who's good now? Kim Jones is
Kim
someone
Jones is
who
very
I like
good.
and respect. I think
Yeah.
I've heard rumors about her, but I like her reporting. I don't think she presents herself as like this, cocktail dress, like eyelash batting, like oh, look at me, I'm a little sports football kitten, like that. And again, like I'm judging.
Are you saying she drives a Subaru?
No. But I don't know. And sure, I guess I'm a chauvinist to some extent, but I really can't have a sports conversation with someone who's wearing like a cocktail dress.
Well, I
have a problem with that.
I see what you're saying. Okay, I think you're saying that there are you can't walk both sides of the line.
Right.
You can't.
But can't you? Can't you try to look?
I think
a certain.
You can.
I think what he's saying is that in some of these situations,
You don't have to be an ogre to be a woman broadcaster, but at the same time, you can't dress like you're going to the club afterwards.
and
All right, now that I agree with
think
that.
is his point is that it's being the glamour's being thrown at you
Right.
rather than the information.
Right. Well,
To me, Doris Burke is sensational, and they're not. And a part of it is Doris is a little older and advanced than some of the younger women in the business.
Yeah, you don't have to be frumpy or a dinosaur, but at the same time,
Don't you think that these women are dressing that way because that's the perception that's out there that they have to keep up with?
well, whose fault is that?
Who are they keeping up with?
The people who nobody respects in the field.
But that's the
To see eye candy on the sidelines or I
don't
I don't care what the
Yeah.
person on the sideline looks like. I don't care what sort of dress they're wearing or
Nope.
jewelry they're wearing. I don't want to be distracted by that.
Yeah.
Just like I don't want to get lectured about politics during sports. I don't need to see,
hashtag stick to sports.
sorority. Well, not even that, but I don't need to see sorority girl doing a sign. I don't want to see it. I don't want. There's a place for that. And if that makes me a chauvinist, then I guess I am. But you know who agrees with me? My wife. She's more outspoken about it than I am. So that makes me feel that I can
You can put it
continue-
out there.
Yeah, I can put it out there. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration issued a warning to a Massachusetts-based bakery against listing love as an ingredient. The FDA reprimanded Nashoba Brook Bakery for misbranding its Nashoba granola by including love as an ingredient on the label.
Jones has some Nashoba around here.
He sure does.
Wait, what?
He crumples it and puts it in his Chobani.
Yeah.
Right?
Love? No.
According to the administration's write-up, quote, love is not a common or usual name of an ingredient and is considered to be intervening material because it is not part of the common or usual name of the ingredient, end quote. Nashoba Chief Executive Officer John Gates described the FDA's message as, quote, so George Orwell, end quote, and told Bloomberg he was proud to include love as an ingredient in the company's products. Gates was disappointed but said Nashoba Brook Bakery will ultimately comply with the FDA's request and plans to send a response to the agency. But here's the kicker. The FDA said the baker's use of love was not the primary concern, noting that some of Nashoba Brook's items were prepared, packed, or held under unsanitary conditions. An FDA spokesperson said the agency expects the company to correct the series violations found on the FDA's inspection as noted in the warning letter. Okay to post love in your ingredients if you're making some pound cake or something like that?
Absolutely.
I love pound cake.
Absolutely. Pound cake's delicious. Absolutely not.
No?
No.
Why?
Why not? What does it mean, though?
Do you ever read, unless you have an allergy of some sort, are you
Yeah.
reading the ingredients on there? Or if you're like super duper, like health conscious, I don't look at the...
No,
Did you look at the ingredients in these barbecue chips right here? Do you really care? It could say love, 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 love,
Yeah,
love,
yeah,
sex on there, and I wouldn't care. Who cares? That's for a certain group of people who I don't fall into. I don't really care what's on there.
Well,
I don't
I couldn't
think
care
that's-
less what they list on here because if I like the product, I'm still going to eat it.
Correct.
That's basically what it comes down to.
But why do it?
It's a marketing, kitschy branding.
Exactly. It's their right. It's just a cutesy poo little thing for them to do.
Like right now, so these pretzel pieces here says bursting with flavor. Now, if I were to say to somebody,
what's that mean?
They're going to burst. Why am I going to eat these things if they're going to burst inside of me?
And Neshoba Farms is not. It's not like it's not Nabisco or Sunshine Bakery or Tasty Cake.
They're trying to make their way.
It's just this little mom and pop thing. That's the freaking FDA. Get the hell out of here.
I'm tasting right now. There's any love in these pretzels. They're going to burst in my mouth.
You're eating buffalo chicken wing. Oh my god.
Oh no, they're bursting.
You're breaking people's speakers right now.
I'm sorry, but very good.
I mean, you just burst somewhere else.
You cannot list love as an ingredient. I think that's consumer fraud.
Well, is it though?
Because maybe some of the people do love their jobs and they love making the pretzel.
Right. Do you love your job, Derek?
Yes.
Do you
love all your coworkers?
Well, I was going to go there. Do you fulfill your job's duties with love? When you're dealing with the students or you're doing a broadcast, you're doing it to the best of your abilities, right. And to me that means love. So whether or not you put it on, the back of your shirt or on your nutrition facts or whatever you want to say, who cares?
It's in your work ethic.
The FDA have bigger fish to fry. And I love this story. Like, that wasn't even our biggest concern. But that's the thing that's being emphasized the most. You just want to get yourself in the news.
Can I say this? This episode and all the podcasts here, they're made with love.
Yeah.
If you're a big Oprah fan, you probably already own her celeb cookbook.
Do you?
I don't.
Are you a big Oprah fan? Harpo Productions?
Not huge, no.
Really?
Yeah, not a huge Oprah fan.
She did a 60 Minutes, I don't know if it's a one-time hit or it's going to be like this season only. She did that. She did a whole interview series on that.
Yeah, I saw her. She had the round table about Trump.
I think it was good. I'm not a big Oprah fan, but I think she does good in that setting.
She's very thoughtful.
Does well in that setting.
I check out with her on the everybody gets a car and that's not.
Serious question.
Yeah.
Does she have a badonkadonk?
It's a serious question.
Let me read this story because I'm going to address. There are a couple questions. There are a couple all-time questions that are out there about Oprah.
Go ahead.
That I want to discuss.
Yeah.
But soon you'll be able to purchase prepared foods created by the inspirational TV personality herself.
Yes, coming to a podcast near you.
That's right. Oprah is getting into the prepared food business, launching a line of health-conscious soups and salads that you'll be able to find in your local supermarket beginning this fall. Oprah's brand, which will be appropriately named Oh, That's Good.
I think that's the real name, Jared.
I think we
say it properly.
Was that made with love?
That's good.
I think we just filed for the explicit rating for this show.
You actually just went to your computer.
What are you checking on the computer? It's not live right now. What are you looking at? What's the name of it, Jones? I'm sorry.
Oh, That's Good. It will feature a bunch.
That's good.
This will feature a bunch of healthy.
He's drooling on the microphone, folks. Oh my!
Oh, I'm sorry. Lost control of myself.
Oh gosh.
It'll feature a bunch of healthy yet lighten up comfort foods such as pasta, soups, and mashed potatoes. Among the offerings are 3-cheese pasta.
You like that?
Yeah, that's good. Made with added butternut squash, creamy tomato basil soup.
You like that?
Yeah, that's good too. Made with added carrots and celery and garlic mashed potatoes. Ooh. Sides with added cauliflower. That's not the worst. Winfrey said in a statement that she loves, quote, healthy foods and eating from her garden. She also stated that her mission is to make nutritious comfort foods more accessible to everyone. The line will be released in partnership with Kraft Foods. The soups will be priced at $4.
I don't want to do anything else with the story except Can I ask Kaz?
Yes.
What's the name of the book?
Yes. That's good. Yes.
A woman who admitted to throwing a cup of her own urine at D.C. bus driver in August tested positive for PCP. Opal Brown. That's like a stripper name, Opal Brown. Opal Brown had a court appearance Monday where a judge revealed that drug tests came back positive for PCP on at least 2 occasions. So not one, but 2 occasions. 38-year-old turned herself over to police 4 days after her August 26 bus ride ended with a Metro bus driver doused in urine. How about that? Is that unbelievable?
That's tough.
It's vile.
So why is he doused in urine? Well, surveillance video from the X2 bus showed Brown urinating into a purple to-go cup and then throwing the contents of the cup onto the driver. Brown called a local news station and said she wanted to explain what happened. I mean, she was just throwing a cup of urine, right?
Yeah, right.
She said she was just running late for an appointment that Sunday evening. When she got onto the bus, she said she needed to relieve herself.
That's fair.
Said Brown, quote, I had to go to the bathroom real bad. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, come on. Read it like Opal Brown was.
Okay.
Come on.
I had to go to the bathroom real bad. You know what I'm saying? I just peed in the cup.
Jones, is that properly read? Is that how Opal Brown probably said that?
Probably not.
How about this?
Not.
Can I try this? I just peed in the bathroom. No.
I had to piddle, and
Yeah. Let me try this again.
saying? I had to go piddle.
Anyway, she said she intended to throw a cup of urine away.
Where's your lavatory?
Where's your lavatory?
I have to relieve myself. I have to make some water. Where's your nearest lavatory?
She then,
Is there a toilet on this bus?
She said she intended to throw the cup of urine away. Then, as she was about to get off the bus, the driver spoke to her. She said, have a nice day, all sarcastically. Is that nice? Is that nice to say, Derek?
That's okay,
She could
I guess.
never have been more courteous. I was provoked. I hate Metro. Brown threw the liquid onto the driver, who soon realized it was urine. What do you do, like a taste of it? Like,
Oh my God, no. You get a little sample there in there.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Ew, what was that you just threw him?
That's not Sprite.
Did the finger test.
Oh.
You stick,
Looking
gosh.
good.
Well, according to the police, the driver was taken to a hospital and decontaminated. Additionally, the bus was taken out of service for cleaning.
What the hell was in that urine?
PCP.
Well, who knows what's in that urine?
PCP or whatever she had.
You want to take any chances with that urine? Let me throw some random urine on you. What
Like
would you
that
do?
would change his Saturday night.
Well, that's true.
That's not what I do on Saturday night, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry, Fridays.
Buttermilk bath?
Buttermilk. No, sir. As we tape this is a Friday night.
This is
There's
a Friday
none of that going on.
Well, it's Saturday night is bath night, right? After you have to watch this stench of Rowan football off you, right? Okay, I say that?
Okay.
Just kidding. Go Profs. It's a sight one Wayne, Michigan resident says she never expected to see. Yolanda Walker, who lives...
See? You
can't make it past the names, man.
Opal
and Yolanda. I haven't seen those names since like 1987.
What is this, Pearl Bailey? What are we doing here?
Pearl Bailey.
It's like the cast of 227 is in the news today.
No place like home. You know what? I'm going to insert.
Hey, Riley! Where are you? Riley! Come tickle my pickle, Riley.
There's no
Riley!
I'm going to insert
Come
the theme
tweak
song.
my bean, Riley.
I'm inserting the theme song from 227 in the segment.
Oh, my God.
Yolanda Walker, who no doubt is friend with Opal Brown from the last story. She lives at Newberry Square Apartments with her elderly mother. Says she was on a routine walk with her dogs, but was stopped in her tracks upon entering the building's lobby. I wonder why. Quote, I noticed when I got down to the bottom stairwell that there was a pile of human feces in the corner.
Oh, no.
God.
Again?
Poor Yolanda. Again. Jeez. Despite immediately reporting it, she says, it all sat there for 3 days before someone even attempted to clean it. Someone attempted to clean it up. That means someone came there and tried to clean it up and quit. And said, wait a minute.
Yo, I can't do this, man.
this?
I
What
can't
is
do
this?
this.
I can't do this.
Yeah.
Walker suspects it was a homeless person, saying she sees many often wandering the building, coming out of a nearby park. What concerns her is that no one will actually know, ever. They have no security cameras in either stairwell, said Yolanda. No cameras in the hallway, so you can't see who's going in and out of the apartment. No surveillance in the parking lot. Management says they're meeting to discuss where cameras should go inside and outside of the building. Yolanda Walker finding a pile of human feces in the lobby of her apartment. What year is it? What country is this? What's happening?
She needs to move. Okay, there's no apartment building that should. That's utterly disgraceful.
Now, Derek, you actually have on your way up to your place. You have a set of stairs.
Yes.
So, have you ever noticed anything like that was a little suspect, like a little doo-doo feces, maybe?
No.
Pile of feces?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
Thankfully, I have very nice neighbors. I have people in this neighborhood who aren't like that. Thank God.
Are you trying? That's because you're trying to resell the house.
Has there ever been a pile of
Maybe.
feces within the confines of this apartment?
that's a better
after
question.
you've hosted a
No.
a WWE event
That's
or
a better
an
question.
NFL
That's a
party?
better
No.
question.
What kind of people do you think I hang out with?
I really don't know.
Well, we do.
You
know,
do
actually.
know. You do know.
I don't know any of the people you hang out with beside Rob.
That's
And Rob's
not
in a
true.
separate
You know
crowd.
Gary?
Nah, I'm not talking about those people.
what do you mean? You're not talking-
I'm talking about the younger generation of people
oh, okay.
to help you feel vibrant and young.
No, nobody's doing that
Okay.
here.
We're just asking.
Nobody's
be offended.
doing that.
Don't be offended.
People do that.
Who? Who is
here-
taking
well,
dumps in?
Well, here's the problem. You have only one bathroom in here. If someone's using the head and someone really has to go, maybe someone prepping for a colonoscopy, what are they supposed to do?
Yeah. What if he's drinking all that liquid?
What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to projectile my clear liquid out of my anus?
There's
Yeah.
There's a corner right there. It's right back there.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Well, that's what she's saying. So a corner, a stairwell.
That's unacceptable. You cannot do that in an apartment complex. What kind
what if
of
it was a
animal
homeless
is doing it?
person?
Maybe it was.
Is that okay?
No.
Oh.
It's not okay.
Why? Where are they supposed to go?
Go into the McDonald's. Go into
No, then
a
McDonald's
Starbucks.
chases you out because you're not purchasing anything from them. You know how it goes.
You can sneak in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, Derek, have you ever had to stop somewhere like you? So you're on road trips all the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Have you ever stopped somewhere to use the bathroom and felt like guilty, where you had to like go purchase something at the counter?
No. I always schedule it. Not schedule it, but always go at an appropriate time. So we did a road trip this past weekend. You go to a gas station, you go to a rest stop.
You use the gas station restroom?
No, I
to
did
do
not.
Duty?
I did not. I don't think.
What's the worst place?
use the
What's
bathroom?
the worst bathroom? The worst place you've ever had to go number 2?
Oh my God! Is this a real question during this
just
podcast?
curious.
You gotta answer it. You
Just
gotta answer it.
curious. Just curious.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all had. You can't control nature.
Do you know how many
okay?
emails we got about this week?
I'm not answering this question. I'm not answering.
If you don't
this
know
question.
the answer, that's fine. But I mean,
I do know the answer to the question. I'm not answering.
so what is it?
I'm not answering that
Why
question.
are you ashamed of that?
Kaz and I already answered it on Twitter.
Derek,
we didn't see your
you
response.
did not answer on
the
Twitter.
most attractive girl you've ever seen probably has had to use a gas station bathroom at some point. So what's the difference? No one's judging you on this.
First
I'm
of all,
just interested.
I can't say this with 100% confidence.
We don't
because
care.
I
We'll
don't,
never know. Just say it.
I don't remember.
Have you ever gone a duty on an airplane?
I think once.
Oh, wow.
God, I
once,
think that
yeah.
qualifies. I've never done duty on an
I
airplane.
think
No, who
once, yeah.
would?
Yeah.
I think once. I don't remember.
Diarrhea? Why'd you choose to do that?
It was no time recently.
Did you have some Snyder's of Hanover's Buffalo flavor burst?
I vaguely remember it happening, but I don't remember the
my.
circumstances in which why I did
That's a
that.
different Mile High Club.
That's right.
Yeah.
Did you try to were there sounds? Did you try to muffle the sounds? Do you remember
No,
that?
no, I don't
How
remember
long
that.
ago was this?
Oh my God!
Were we
this is
friends
a
when this
long
happened?
time ago. Yes, I mean by the letter of the law, we were friends.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you
what do you
bring-
mean letter of the law? There's a law?
No.
We're friends.
Did you bring Sky Mall magazine with you?
No.
I'm bringing the Sunday New York Times with me.
I did not feel well on one of the trips I went on, and it happened.
Oh no.
Now, those bathrooms, as you know, are like a tomb,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So you're in there and you're making your messy. Probably didn't smell too good, that little space. Did you care about that?
Yeah, I didn't want to do it.
So, what did you do? Did you did you wave your arm to try and lessen the smell? Like, what did you do?
Why are we talking about toilet techniques here?
Because
Yolanda,
have you ever listened to our podcast? That's all we do is potty humor.
Poopies and peepees is really the backbone of our show.
If you want to get rid of the smell,
Yeah.
okay?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, this is a good tip.
You can't light
wanna-
a match in an airplane.
No,
That's a federal offense.
If you want to get rid of the smell,
All right.
okay?
Okay. Listen. Is this from the TB12 method? Is this his
No. This is my own.
This is
my
a
own
Martha
thing.
Stewart thing?
I heard this on a show
the
once.
DJ 22 method. Go ahead.
If you're in the bathroom, when it happens, you immediately flush.
Okay, yeah, I've done that.
You immediately flush.
Sometimes, yeah, right. You're right. Because you let that sit there and it's going to start wafting around. Yeah,
exactly. Right. You let it sit there and it's like you learn in biology class about molecules and all that stuff. It just spreads.
Yeah.
So you immediately flush the toilet.
I wish this were visual right now.
That's cool.
A professional runner let it all out during a marathon in Slovakia.
Did you guys do that one?
No, we didn't do that.
Okay.
That was when we couldn't quite get there. Sprinting the last...
Are we in Slovakia?
That's a good question, actually. Why don't you look that up?
Yeah, I'll look that up.
Make sure you put a Slovakia hashtag on all of our things because
for
we
this
talk
one.
about Slovakia.
Okay, well,
all of our social
sprinting
media.
the last, quote, leg of the race with his penis fully exposed. How about that? 31-year-old Joseph Urban, I don't know why I made him German there, was nearing the end of the
Slovakia.
his Kosice Peace Marathon when he was running. His running shorts failed him, leaving him completely in the wind.
It's like a wardrobe malfunction. It's like Janet
So here's
Jackson.
the thing. So with runners, they're very much about PR, which is personal records and stuff like that, and personal time. So this guy lost his shorts, and he was like, you know what? I'm going forward with this. So now he's exposed. Yeah. And he, as he wound down his 10th place finish, all this for 10th place, but at the time, I guess he didn't know.
That's a big deal, though.
It's
Finish
still
top
good.
10?
Absolutely.
Shoot.
But the unexpected finish also marked a personal best for Urban, cutting 27 seconds off his previous record time.
Imagine if he didn't have that wind flap there. What he probably could have cut about like 20 seconds off.
It's unclear if Urban was aware that he was exposing himself as he finished the marathon. He absolutely knows.
Come on.
We are in Slovakia.
Okay.
Well, because we cover the news that matters there.
This is big news there.
As he passed other runners waving and winking, apparently, and race officials along the way, Urban slapped the hand of one encouraging fan.
That's not my hand.
As he
Yeah, it's not my hand.
as he neared the end of the marathon and then doubled over across the line. Wow. That is that's some dedication to that running.
So let me ask you guys are the runners.
Yeah.
If this, God forbid this ever happened to you and your willy was flapping in the breeze.
Yeah.
Personal records aside, what would you do?
Oh, I'm finding a way to cover up
You're
that.
concealing yourself?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
DJ, you're concealing yourself?
Absolutely.
What if you had a chance to win though, and your willy popped out?
If I had a chance to win, I'd probably let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
I would agree with that. I would agree.
If
If
I
you
had
have
a chance to
win, then
What if while your willy was out, duties started coming out?
Oh, my
which
God.
is going to happen in November when he runs.
Oh,
which
my
is gonna
God.
happen.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, your last show explained that in vivid detail.
Yeah.
But I mean, this
Stretch
guy
it out.
at this point, this guy was running.
Okay, so here's a question. Okay,
Okay.
so what sort of shorts or pants is this guy wearing that allows his
so-
wants to hang out?
So
how
unlike,
does that work?
So Derek and I kind of wear more like basketball style
Right,
shorts when
exactly.
we run.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The more athletic / folks that are more on the running side
Yeah.
wear runner shorts, which are
Low cut.
super short.
Okay, but
Thank Larry Bird,
yeah,
80s.
Okay, I get that, but so all right. So this man obviously,
So it could have been exposed the entire race without them falling off.
so this guy obviously is packing a piece. So if that was the case, wouldn't you wear some sort of like athletic supporter of some sort to conceal that? If you, I mean,
One would think so.
You
but,
would think so,
But,
right?
again, it goes back to the time.
Yeah.
folks don't want to do anything.
And where does it come out? So it leaked out the bottom of his shorts, or
Yeah.
did it pop out? Is there like a little? I mean, how does this work?
Well, I think
explain this to me.
Yeah, it could probably just like slide out easily, honestly.
But it makes it sound like in this piece, it makes it sound like the opening of the pants like burst open, and all of a sudden his whole junk was out there.
I don't think that's the case. What I think happened is
It just got kind of caught in the
it just
side.
kind of got caught.
Yeah.
It came out. I don't know what kind of undergarment he was wearing, but it's not explained here in the story.
Yeah.
But I think it probably just slid out.
And the best part is the picture that's included in
Yeah.
the story. Someone photoshopped a big cartoon eggplant over
Oh
the
my
man's
God.
genitalia. So
That's good for us, though, right? Don't you think?
it's good for us.
Yeah.
So that's never happened to you guys, though.
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
Well, hey, Derek always finishes before me, so I wouldn't know if it did.
Ooh, good point.
A night shift manager at a Bronx McDonald's was dishing up more than burgers and fries. He was busted for offering a side of cocaine in his Happy Meals. Authorities caught 26-year-old Frank Guerrero red-handed during a 3-month undercover investigation dubbed Operation Off the Menu, according to the city's special narcotics prosecutor,
That's pretty
Bridget
funny.
G. Brennan. Yeah, that's the special menu, all right. Yeah. Guerrero allegedly sold cops over $10,000 worth of cocaine in 8 separate sales out of the local Bronx franchise. Although the eatery only took late-night orders through the drive-thru window, officials said Guerrero allowed his drug customers to enter the main restaurant.
Come on in, my friend. Come on in here, my friend.
In one sale to an undercover at the counter, he allegedly concealed cocaine in a cookie bag.
Want some cookies, my friend? Say hello to my little cookie bag, my friend.
Which he placed inside a larger McDonald's order of 2 cheeseburgers, a soda, and fries.
That's a number 6,
my
I think.
gosh.
That's the number 6 on the menu.
That's making me want to run right outside and run right down the street to McDonald's.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh.
Are you a Mickey D's guy?
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
Well, wait,
Back in
when
the
was
day.
the last time you had a junk
June.
food at McDonald's?
June.
Who, me?
Yeah.
June
Oh,
of
yeah,
what-
yeah,
of what-
yeah,
of what
yeah,
year?
In London,
This
yeah,
year.
in London, yeah.
You ate McDonald's in London?
I can produce pictures.
Wait, well, so was McDonald's in London the same? Like,
It was
did
right next to the hotel.
Did the food taste the same as the McDonald's
I
over
never
here?
ate it.
Oh, you didn't eat the McDonald's?
I can-
what
I
did
can
you
va-
eat?
I can vouch
What'd you
for
do?
it. It
Did you
tastes-
swallow your spit? What did you eat?
Yeah, I just watched him eat.
Oh, why? Where were you? What were you eating?
I was eating nothing. He was going, Kaz, I have never seen this man eat much of anything,
Yeah, right.
but after a couple hours of having a good time,
Uh-huh.
late night Derek would come out like a werewolf,
Oh, yeah. Well,
and he ran into the McDonald's.
it was in London.
And guess what he did? He housed McDonald's.
What was he eating? Was he eating the French fries? Was he eating the hamburgers? Was he having McNuggets? What
I
was
don't
he
actually
eating?
remember that. You just held up the bag in front
DJ,
of me.
what were you eating, buddy?
A plain hamburger, no fries,
Okay.
just plain burgers.
How many burgers were you eating?
I think I had 1 or 2. I did not want to. I did not want to load
Well,
myself
that's a
up.
really
with-
letdown. There's quite a
Oh,
build-up
my
for a story. And wow, you housed one hamburger? Whoa, Tiger, calm down.
all right. Jeez, you got to watch your health. You can't go crazy
You know
all the
what?
time, man.
Okay. What are you doing over there?
I'm
Stop.
looking for the picture.
We
I'll find the
can't.
picture.
We can't see it over the podcast. We can't
Here,
see it.
Here, I got it.
No
right
one can see it.
here. I'll show it to Kaz. You keep
Okay,
reading.
Okay.
you do the story.
Yes,
that's what we're paying you for.
I will. I will look at that. So
That's okay.
what?
Go ahead.
Oh, you're so disappointed. On another occasion, Guerrero allegedly took a break from flipping burgers to sell $6,200 worth of cocaine to an undercover inside the restaurant's public bathroom.
Ooh.
He had allegedly.
Were you in the stall while that was happening? We know how you like to
don't
use
believe
those,
so.
those strange bathrooms. Okay, my friend, come on here. I'll go sell you some cocaine.
Oh, I better be quiet. No, please don't fart. Don't fart. Don't fart. Don't fart.
You're the worst. He had allegedly stashed the drugs inside the
Please,
restaurant.
please, God. I know I have forsaken your Chick-fil-A restaurant, but please don't let me pass gas. No.
He had allegedly stashed the drugs inside.
Kaz is back.
Yes. He had allegedly stashed the drugs inside the restaurant.
Who was that, my friend? Who was that? Turn it to the cocaine. Who was making a noise when I told us to the cocaine?
Now do you see why he wanted you dead?
Yeah, really. I'm sorry, Derek, for having fun on the show. Shovel soil over me.
He had allegedly stashed drugs inside the restroom soap dispenser earlier that day. Guerrero, who had worked at McDonald's for 8 years, was arrested at 5 a.m. while wrapping up his shift. Guerrero and Cabral Castillo.
Oh, Cabral Castillo?
Yes.
Is he on the Yankees now?
No.
Oh.
Are expected to be arraigned in Manhattan criminal court on multiple counts of criminal possession of a controlled substance and unlawfully dealing with a child. He also faces numerous counts of criminal sale of a controlled substance.
This kind of garbage doesn't happen at Chick-fil-A. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, look, that is true. And one of the other things, too, that does frustrate me, let me choose my words carefully, about Chick-fil-A,
oh boy,
is the time they close, which is they've gotten a little bit better. It used to be flat 9, now it's 9:30, so they give an extra half hour. I understand.
Should you really be eating fast food past 9 o'clock?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
You should not be.
Okay.
You should not be.
Mr. Health Junkie over here.
You
I
should.
ate one regular hamburger. I am a pig.
You should not be eating fast food past
Okay.
certain
Correct.
hours of
yes.
night.
Okay.
So, but I understand though. You stay open late. I think it creates a culture of bad things that can happen to you.
Oh, sure.
So I think
being in a cover band, I've
Yeah.
seen many of it.
Yeah.
After a cover band, I'll tell you what. I've seen many bad things at a Wawa. I've seen many bad things
Absolutely.
at
Absolutely.
a McDonald's. There's a lot of stuff going
What was
down.
the old Chris Rock bit? Like if you need to draw a couple $100 off at an ATM machine at 2 a.m,
Yeah.
then there's something.
Yeah,
you're involved with some bad
Nothing-
stuff.
Absolutely.
Nothing good happens after 2 a.m. man.
Absolutely, man.
That's the thing. So yeah. That's look. I'm not shocked this happened. I mean, you look at this story. None of this surprised me. And you think, oh, it's outrageous that they put cocaine in a Happy Meal.
Yeah, in a cookie bag, right?
I'm not surprised. Nope. I mean, I'm not surprised at all. This is where we're at with McDonald's. And look,
This is where we're at with McDonald's. What is that statement?
You're putting it on a corporation.
I'm going to edit this out because I'm a stockholder. I can't say that.
Are you really a stockholder at McDonald's? Oh, you can't edit it out now.
I have to.
Be fair, Martha. You can't edit this out.
I have to take it out. It's bad for business.
Wait, if you're a stockholder, why did you only get one freaking hamburger when you went there? You should have been at least had 3.
It's about making sure.
Oh, but it's okay for me to put in me and my child to poison our bodies so you can get fat. Your wallet can get fat. Is that okay?
Do you care about public health?
You want my son to die prematurely just so you can get rich?
God, no.
Keep rolling. Keep rolling this. This is not edited out.
No, we're going to cut all this out.
No, we're not. So it's okay for me to die from diabetes and heart disease, and my son to die.
No,
as
that's
long
not
as
true.
you have. That's basically what you just said. You said
It's all about me. It's all about the body. It's all about the body. I don't care what you do. Eat them hamburgers. Eat that. Get fat. Get diabetes.
Is that what you're saying?
Get heart disease.
That's not what I'm saying.
Make me rich.
That's not what
Give
I'm
me a
saying.
better apartment.
Now, do you see why he wanted you dead?
yeah, really. Because I'm exposing all of his nonsense.
This is not true. I'm not surprised this happened.
Ray Kroc would not stand for this.
I think McDonald's needs to take
Ray
precautions. to
Kroc
make
would
sure
take
this
a knee
doesn't
for you. He would take a knee to what you're saying right now.
happen. He probably would.
Well, he is out and about. O.J. Simpson is having no problem
Hello there.
finding work after prison. Hey, O.J.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay.
Okay.
Read carefully.
I will. Okay. He's already back in the autograph biz, and that could be a big problem.
Ooh, who wouldn't want an
Well,
OJ
a
autograph?
picture obtained by the website TMZ shows O.J. signing a ton of memorabilia in a private room at a Las Vegas hotel recently.
Wait a minute. Dun, dun, dun. I would love to gun down 50 people.
Oh, O.J.
Oh my
O.J.
God.
He just got out. Sources informed TMZ that Simpson was in the room for 2 hours signing a variety of items, including USC and Buffalo Bill helmets. The gear
Go Bills.
will most likely be sold to auctioneers. Now, here's the rub. OJ owes a whopping $100 million to the Goldman.
Say it again. How much?
$100 million
Oh, my God.
to the Goldman and Brown families. The original judgment was for $33.5 million but 22 years of interest really adds up. Oh my gosh!
Wow.
He better get a better rate.
Better get a McDonald's job.
Yeah. If Simpson makes if Simpson makes money, it's subject to seizure to satisfy the judgment. The families have gotten almost nothing from Simpson in the 22 years, and OJ has made it clear he's got no interest in paying them.
I will never.
If he were to take money under the table to avoid paying the judgment, he'd be violating federal tax law. So he can't take money on the side here.
Right.
Got to report it to the
Got
feds.
to report it because otherwise they got to get it. It's like somebody that pays child support.
That's it.
They garnish your wages, man.
Yes.
And they take it right. They take it right from
Uncle
you.
Sam wants his cut of the pie.
That's right, and they got to make sure that you're taking care of your family.
That's
there.
right. Uh-huh.
Well, if he violates the law, his parole can be revoked, and he'd go back to prison. I mean, what do we think of the chances of this happening again?
I don't know, but I want an autographed Buffalo Bills helmet with OJ. Is that wrong? Does that make me a bad person that I want that?
I don't think it makes you a bad person.
Is it inappropriate to want that as part of my collection? I mean, he was a big-time player in their history. I can't just forget about that, right?
I mean,
as a Bills fan, I can't forget about that.
Yeah. Well, it's a part of the history. I'm a little weird about erasing, acting like stuff never happened before. I think that's weird.
It's like tearing down the statue of. Oh, never mind.
I understand where you're going with that.
Wow.
I understand where you're going with that.
Kaz went like this. Kaz put a little cheese on the trap. You stuck your little nose in there, and next thing you know, right on you. He snuck it.
I mean, you could almost say O.J. Simpson is the Jefferson Davis of the Buffalo Bills. You could almost say that.
Wow.
I don't think
He sucker punched you.
He did.
He totally snuck you, bro.
He did. He's been sitting on that one.
I still
Left
would like
wing lock.
I would still like a autograph of OJ.
Yeah, I think this is going to get weird. Because he has to find a way to hide money. He has to live from day to day.
$100 million.
And I'll tell you what, he's definitely a guy who's going to. Hasn't he said on the record they will never see?
Yes.
Yeah, they will never see that money.
He was stopped. I heard he was stopped at a gas station by
Yes, he
somebody.
was.
Yes, I saw that
yeah.
video too. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, how's it feel to be out? He's been.
Do you think this defiance is OJ? Is it stemming from the fact that he knows he didn't do it, or why else? Why else would he be so defiant?
I think that's his way of saying I didn't do this, so why should I pay?
Do you believe him? Do either of you believe him?
No.
Does he have a leg to stand on here?
I think.
Is it possible? Is it possible he didn't do it?
No.
Yes,
Okay.
it is possible.
All right. I'm willing to listen to that.
Sort of.
Just because you want your damn autograph?
Yeah, I want my autograph.
I think my conspiracy theory was always he had help, and he may not have been the person.
Marcus Allen?
No, I don't think it was
Al
Marcus.
Cowlings?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to accuse anyone of murder on the podcast, but I think that he.
Why?
Why would
I'd like to accuse many people.
Merlin Olsen.
Merlin Olsen. He murdered them with a bouquet, FTD bouquet.
No,
they were allergic to posies.
He's okay with
That's
that.
fine.
No,
Yeah, no
the
problem with that.
the theory I've heard floated out there.
Yeah, what is this? I haven't heard this one. Go
The
ahead.
theory. I never even said my Oprah theory earlier either.
We'll get to that. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't.
The theory I've
One
heard
African American celebrity at a time, Eric. Take them one at a time. Go ahead.
the theory I've heard is that the son helped him.
The son.
Yes.
How old was the son at the time?
I don't think he was 20, but he was like
Wait.
somewhere in that zone.
The son killed his own mother?
That's I've heard that
are we
alleged
buying
Who
this?
peddled that theory? I never heard that. Did you make that up?
I don't remember. I've heard that though.
Wow.
I've heard that though.
That's sick.
Oh, it is.
I hope that's not true.
And I don't believe it's true either.
What do you think? Oprah did it?
No, I just think OJ may have hired someone to do it. I could see that as a possible option.
Was it Will McDonough or Jim Lampley from the Domino's Pizza halftime show?
It was the Noid.
No,
It was the Noid. That's who did it.
Because it just doesn't. It doesn't.
So he didn't. If you're
I
saying
think it's possible that he just put the hit in.
okay.
I think it's. Could he have legitimately done it?
So why was
Sure.
his DNA at the site then?
Well, I think he may have been there. He may have called because, he has some physical limitations. So I think that might have come into play.
Not at that age. Did he have physical limitations at that age?
I think he did, though.
Yeah, I think he did. Oh, yeah. Is it
because you want an autograph too? Is that what it is?
No,
he has one already.
Get ready. There's going to be some CTE talk out of this.
Oh, you better believe that's a great point.
You better get ready for that, brother. you better buckle up.
OJ's like, yes, people are dying of brain problems from the NFL. That's what I had.
Yeah.
CTE. I had some CPC also. I had some of that PCP over here.
Yeah.
OJ, calm down.
They're going to blame him getting hit by the steel curtain on this murder.
Right. That caused me to murder my wife.
Yeah.
Not that I did it, but it caused me to do that.
Caused me to do that.
All right, so we found out that Oprah Winfrey killed Nicole.
Yeah. So
Brown
what is the Oprah revelation?
Yeah.
Don't leave us hanging here.
The theory. Okay, so clearly, people have been dubious of Stedman.
Oh yeah, right.
So the thought was, I've heard people say that Oprah is a lesbian.
Does she drive a Subaru?
It's kind of hot.
And
Go ahead.
No, she does not drive a Subaru. And her partner is Gayle King, who is on CBS TV.
I mean, okay. What do you think about that? You like that? Who's the boy?
Stedman. I don't know what his last name is.
No, I mean,
in the relationship.
Who's like the more masculine partner? Gayle. It has to be. Is it Oprah or Gayle? This is like a toss up.
It's got to be Ophelia. It's got to be Oprah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oprah's the guy. I don't know, dude.
I think it's Oprah.
I'm looking at these pictures of Gayle King, and she has some kind of like masculine features. Am I wrong about that?
I think he might be.
Yeah. You sure about that? Hold on here. What is that?
Is that that's not Gayle King?
King? Who is
That's not Gayle King.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
that's
not. That is. Well, that looks like your face. Wait a minute.
Oh, excuse me. You apologize to me. That certainly is Gayle King, with some blown out hair.
What is wrong with her hair?
I don't know.
No,
It
Gayle
certainly
King.
is Gayle King.
This is Gayle King.
Apologize.
This is Gayle King.
No, I just showed you Gayle King. I know what she looks like. I did a search for her.
All right.
I don't care if you don't like what her hair looks like there. That's what she looks like, Derek. She's a woman. She can do whatever she wants.
Well, I'm sorry.
No one ever believed that Oprah and Stedman was a real thing, though, right? Just like the guy who lived on her property.
Just like the guy.
Right?
Just like the guy.
The guy who lived in back of her in the guest house.
Who was that?
Stedman.
Oh, I see.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah, there's Rob showing us a picture right now. You mean to tell me Oprah, I think, is more feminine than Gayle King? Am I wrong about that?
I think so.
In that picture, she is.
I think in most pictures.
On that note, I think it's time
Are we done?
to bring this
We
segment
have
to a
more
close.
show to go, though.
Yes,
There's
we
still a
do.
lot of more. There's a lot more show to go.
I'm not going to tell you where we're at on the counter.
Oh, dear God.
Hey, it's episode 30, baby. We let it all hang. Like that Slovakian runner, we let it all hang out.
All right, that's a pretty good way to jump out.
Yeah, let's
of in case you missed it.
Let's eat. I think it's time to
Oh.
eat, don't you think?
I think it is time to eat. When we come back,
Yeah.
it'll be time for another edition of Fast Food Frenzy, right here on the Exit 58 podcast.
For more of the Exit 58 podcast, head to SoundCloud.com and search Exit 58 podcast.
You're locked into episode 30 of the Exit 58 podcast. Thanks a lot for traveling with us through the episode. Had lots of laughs so far, but now it's time to get serious. Grab your forks and knives. It's time for Triple F, Fast Food Frenzy, here on the podcast. Gentlemen, as I'm joined here by Derek and Rob, I am, of course, Kaz. What was the last fast food frenzy that we did? Was it all the way back at the tacos?
Tacos. I think it was the
That was
tacos.
a long time ago.
What?
Yeah, I think that was the tacos.
No. It had to have been.
No, we haven't done anything.
I don't think so. I think it was maybe the Taco Bell, Doritos, Locos, Tacos,
Cinco de
maybe?
Mayo. That was Cinco de Mayo.
That's incredible.
That's shameful of us.
Yeah.
So it's episode 30, so we have to make good for that. So it's football season also, and what's everybody's favorite food during football season on Sundays when you're plopped in front of your TV on either Saturday or Sunday? good old-fashioned American buffalo wings. And where better to get your buffalo wings than Checkers or Rallies, of course. Checkers is, who knew that they had boneless? They actually, I think, have bone-in wings as well, but we decided to go with the boneless wings. I don't know how many places have Checkers restaurants. I know there's one right down the street here in good old Glassboro, NJ. In my state of Delaware, there's one location I know of in Newcastle. I don't know really of any other Checkers in this area. I know Checkers is big down in the South. When I had family who lived in Florida, there was lots of Checkers there. If you're not familiar with Checkers, it's basically like a double drive-through. Two different drive-thrus and everything from hamburgers to hot dogs to chicken strips, French fries, mozzarella sticks, everything you would expect to find at a fast food restaurant. But Checkers offers you some boneless wings. On their website, they are touting the brand new stinging honey garlic boneless wings, which feature Frank's Red Hot sauce. We won't be eating those today because the Checkers in Glassboro does not offer those. What they do have in stock are 5 different flavors, which we have laid out in front of us here in Studio J. They've been sitting here for a couple of hours, but thanks to the magic of convection oven, we have them nice and hot right now. Here's the flavors that we do have. And this is according to the website. I did my best to try and ascertain from the worker at the window hat, who I think was a DACA dreamer. He couldn't tell me quite. We went back and forth on how I should get the wings, and I couldn't get one of each, and this, that, and the other. So they come in servings of 5 for $3 each, which I don't really think is that great of a deal, but okay. And they have a bunch of different flavors. We have medium buffalo, which features Frank's Red Hot buffalo wing sauce. Honey barbecue, perfect mix of tangy and sweet. Yeehaw. Asian kick, sweet followed by heat. This is big flavor with a kick. Angry buffalo, featuring Frank's Red Hot extra hot buffalo sauce. And everybody's favorite, garlic parmesan. Rich, delicious, savory awesomeness.
We'll be the judge of that.
Breath mints recommended, says the website.
Oh, hello.
So, the gentleman who served, who finally brought our order out, did not label the boxes here, so we're kind of going in blind. I can definitely smell the garlic ones.
Yeah, I can too.
Okay, so if you're having maybe a stay-at-home football Sunday, you and the missus, or just you flying solo, or you and a friend or two, we're going to let you know if this is the way to go here. If you have a Checkers restaurant in your neighborhood, you're looking to get some boneless wings, is this worth your bite? Now, just from an aesthetic standpoint, just kind of checking out what we have laid out in front of us. So they were served in long cardboard boxes with a lining of tinfoil. And I was told by the gentleman who I placed the order with that they were just dropping in fresh wings for us as I got up. And judging by how long I had to wait to get them, I believe him, and I hope he was right. And they were very hot when I picked them up.
Hot out the kitchen, man.
I was actually told to park off on the side parking lot, and then he would come deliver them. It wasn't him. The gentleman who took my order, shortly after he did so, he exited the restaurant and walked right past my car with his face buried in his cell phone and walked to TD Bank across the street.
Well, he had to get some money.
About 10 or 12 minutes later, a different gentleman came out wearing shower sandals and black socks and dropped the order off with me. He did apologize for the wait.
You sure this came from Checkers?
This was from Checkers in Glassboro. Okay. So let's not judge, though, based on the service. I did come home safely, and we had to bring food.
Derek is not happy about that.
Derek's not happy that I survived again.
What are you talking about?
But here we go. So, Rob, how would you describe what we're looking at
Okay,
here?
so we have 3 plates, right? Because as Kaz said, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 wings here, boneless wings.
Okay.
And they are
5 of each,
5 of each. And so what happened was they doused them. So these are quick stops, right?
Yeah.
So they have to start with something. So their base is just your generic boneless wing that they're supposed to toss in a sauce.
And it basically looks like one like the Tyson wings you buy in the frozen food section.
Correct. And it looks as though they might have missed covering some of the wings in certain instances here. So, for example, I'm guessing this is like the barbecue one, the barbecue sauce one. They put it in this foil, and we're looking at this, and we can see dead spot on the regular wing, the basic boneless wing without any sauce on it.
One wing is completely drenched in sauce, and one of them is naked.
Yeah, one's completely naked.
It's probably not good.
And they're fine. The other
How
wings
do you
over
do
here,
that
which is like the
exactly?
hot sauce. Look at this hot sauce.
Okay.
It looks like some of it had soaked in.
Yeah.
And the rest of it looks like it's going to be in Cass's and colon a little bit.
Well, all this is going to be in my colon.
Looks like a dye job.
Yeah.
This one here.
They look the best ones.
Okay.
I'm excited about those.
Okay, so let's start. Okay, let's start somewhere. Okay, let's all decide to start somewhere, and we'll fit because again, they didn't label what these are. We see sauce on some of them. The first one we'll try almost looks like a dry rub. There's really no sauce visible
We
on
each
it.
have we're standing
Okay.
around a table like you would see like a morning show eat.
Right.
Yes.
At like showing off
Okay.
like what they do at Today. Very much like the Today Show.
Okay.
If you're familiar with that show.
So I'm smelling this.
What do you smell?
I don't know.
It's very garlicky. It's very garlicky.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Oh.
Is this garlic parmesan?
Yeah.
That should be.
Mm-hmm. What do we think? It's not bad. The chicken's good.
I like it.
I can go with that.
Yeah.
That's good.
You know what? That's a winner.
Now, is it a very strong garlic flavor?
It's very strong garlic. You can't go out anywhere after this. You know what I mean? Like
Not bad.
No. I like that though.
The quality of the chicken chunk or tender, or whatever you want to call
It
it.
was good, right? It wasn't really fatty. It was very good.
No,
okay.
it wasn't like a 1987 chicken McNugget that has all sorts of grizzle and stuff in it.
No.
And it's not really fried, so it doesn't taste greasy.
Yeah,
I thought it was good.
okay.
Okay, not bad. So what we think was garlic, it has to be garlic parmesan, okay? And then that was mine was coated appropriately, I feel like.
Yeah, I thought that was good.
Okay.
I might go back for seconds on that one.
Okay, well
That's
that's good. All right, so that's a winner so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so garlic parmesan is a winner.
Get my sorbet.
All right, Jones, why don't you pick where we dig in next? All right, we have 4 remaining things here.
Let's go here.
Okay,
Okay. He went for the winner right away.
okay. All right, so let's dig in here.
Go ahead, Jones. Get it.
I'm going to guess that this is
Honey.
Asian.
It's got to be honey. Oh, no.
This has to be the Asian one. That's
Yo,
my guess.
because you dipped into that bull crap, so I don't want to hear What do you got here?
This is definitely have to be. This would be the Asian kick, right?
Yeah, it's a little spicy.
It's kind of like a General Tso's type of,
chicken, yeah.
right?
Sweet and sour.
That's not bad.
No.
Oh, no.
What? You got it on the You got it on Nate.
Nature Boy T-shirt is wet now.
Yeah. I can't
It's
say.
okay. I like the garlic one better.
So this is said sweet followed by heat, which I think is fair. I think that's a representative description.
Yeah.
It started off tasting like General Tso's, but it has a lingering heat effect to it. I feel it on my tongue right now. Do you feel the heat?
Yeah, but that tasted like very cheap to me. Don't you think it tasted cheap?
I don't know.
I didn't feel this one.
No, I don't.
I didn't
I like
feel
the
it.
garlic one better.
Okay, well, I agree. This one wasn't bad, though.
Yeah,
I wasn't
it's
expecting
not
much out of this one, but
awful.
okay. So I think we have identified 2 of the 5 so far. Garlic Parmesan was
Yeah.
the first. We all agree that was probably the best one, right?
Yes.
Sure.
And we just experienced the Asian kick. Again, if you're unsure what the heck we're doing, this is fast
Like
food.
all of us here.
Yeah. Why are we here? What are we doing? We're eating boneless wings from Checkers Fast Food, thanks to the fine Checkers establishment down the road here in Glassboro, NJ. 5 of the 6 flavors represented at our local chain. The one that was not there was the stinging honey garlic. That's probably not the worst thing in the world.
Could be worse.
Okay. I'm going to have us shoot for these guys right here.
Okay.
So this kind of looks like some legit, like, buffalo
right, buffalo
flavored.
hot.
Okay, so I'm going to take this one here. So remember, there are 2 different. There's medium buffalo and angry buffalo.
Look at me. I'm
Yes.
gonna get angry. I'm gonna get like a
Okay.
little extra sauce
All
on
right.
mine. I'm rubbing my meat right in the sauce.
Now, These are supposedly made with Frank's Red Hot sauce.
I mean,
It tastes like a regular buffalo wing to me.
I can taste the Franks.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take back what I said about the other one. This is the one that tastes like bullcrap.
Oh, wow.
Not a fan of this one?
No way. I could do
It's,
that.
it's definitely hot. It definitely hit Joan. You're okay there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm
right?
okay. All right.
You all right?
It's a hot, right?
All right, a little
Are you-
hot.
Now, you're not a fan of hot, right? Do you like hot things?
I like spicy things, but to a point.
Was this too spicy for you?
This is up on the spicy scale.
Do you think that this could be angry? Was that angry?
I'm
pretty
feel like-
angry.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty angry.
So here's where I'm confused. So the remaining two, they both look like they have barbecue sauce on them.
Yes.
And according to their website, only one of these should be honey barbecue.
So what do you think? Well, I think this is barbecue.
I think that's the honey barbecue.
So you think, oh, okay, well.
Because that's a clear sauce.
Well, it's your choice where we want to go next here.
I say, look at this. Let's go there. Let's go to the
Okay.
honey barbecue.
Oh, well, whatever this is, let's try it
Yeah.
out. Okay.
I think it's honey barbecue. It's clearer.
All right.
You all right?
Yes.
Derek's struggling with that last heat.
Boy, he had an easier time with the hot dogs.
I know. Jones, I thought you were a heat. I mean, I know you didn't like heat, but I thought you...
This one snuck up on me.
Really?
Some chin music.
Good. It's angry. It's angry buffalo.
All right, well, this is the honey bullcrab one. Let's try this out.
Ooh.
Let me get
Some
some
drip.
drip on the flare again.
No, no, on the table.
I don't know what this is.
Oh.
Is this like a hot barbecue?
No.
It doesn't taste like honey barbecue. It tastes like hot barbecue.
Yeah. This isn't honey.
There's a little Asian.
No.
You don't think
Asian.
there's a little Asian flavor to this?
No. Mm-mm. It tastes like hot, like spicy barbecue.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's
there.
it. It's kind of has some heat to it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's there. It's prolonged the heat from the previous one.
This might have been the hottest one so far, in my opinion. What do you think about that?
I
I think
it's
that's
got,
close.
I think it's got more heat than the Franks.
Agreed. And I think it has more heat than the Asian
And
one,
I
too.
think the honey would have killed the heat. So it's probably not the honey then. So we didn't get
So
the honey.
there must be a hot. Again, it's maybe Ahmed at the restaurant created his own flavor.
Let me
I
get
don't
some
know.
sorbet. Let me cleanse my. We have one more left.
So we have one more left, and this one, if I can describe it to you, looks like just some regular Tyson out of the freezer chicken chunk bites that you poured some like Casey Masterpiece barbecue sauce on. Unevenly, I might add.
A little uneven.
So one of them, like I said, was drenched. There's one that's naked, and there's some that kind of like are halfy. So, so let's try this last one here. See what's going on.
We should all try to get some with some on there.
Yeah,
'Cause that
or
one of
maybe
the-
like fight. You know, kind of
fight-
steal off this one a
Yeah.
little bit. Okay,
Get in there,
all right,
Jones.
there we go. I got this.
I don't want the full one. I'm going to get one of these. This
And
average.
let me just say again that the quality of the chicken they're using is not terrible.
No. Who are we to judge?
And it's better than some places I've had it at that are supposed to be chicken joints. Well,
This is a classic barbecue.
yeah.
yeah. Would this be honey barbecue?
No. I think that's standard barbecue. Which I'm really not a fan of the barbecue wing.
It's messy.
Right?
Yeah.
Well,
This is not bad.
flavor-wise, I
didn't
don't
mind this.
dislike it, but it's not exciting. I would not get a boneless,
No.
just regular boneless
Yeah.
barbecue wing.
Right.
That's a waste. Well, what have we learned?
If I could rank these real quickly,
Go ahead.
I'm going with the very first one. Mm-hmm. I like this one.
I agree.
The
I thought the garlic
that'd be
was the
the
best
garlic
one.
parmesan.
That was the garlic parm.
I would agree.
I would go garlic parm 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would go this.
The Asian kick.
The Asian kick 2.
That's interesting because you didn't like that one at first.
No, I didn't. But after tasting all the other bull
Okay.
crap,
All right.
I would. So that's 2. The Franks, I would go 3.
Interesting.
That's 4, and that's 5.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that doesn't make sense for everybody on the podcast. The earlier
The hot barbecue, we'll call that the hot barbecue.
Yeah, that was 4, and the regular barbecue.
The regular
was 5.
barbecue on chicken nuggets. Okay. All right, so Rob thinks that the garlic parmesan and Asian kick are his 1 and 2.
Yeah.
What do you think there, DJ?
I would go garlic parmesan 1.
Okay.
I would go Frank's
Ooh,
2.
interesting.
I would
And
go...
you didn't like that. You're reacting negatively.
You did. You thought that was hot.
It was a little hot, but
Okay.
I did dig it in the end.
Okay. And Asian number 3?
3?
Yes.
I would go this 4.
Okay.
And that 5.
So we'll all universally agree on 2 things. Garlic parmesan is my favorite.
Yeah.
Yes.
Coming in last is the regular barbecue sauce. I don't know what they did there.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
was
know if
bad.
that's not even on the website. I'm going to go whatever this hot barbecue is.
You like
I liked that. That was the hottest one, and therefore I liked that one the best.
Yes.
So I go garlic parmesan 1, hot barbecue. Then I'm going to go the Asian one, and then the Frank's.
Okay.
So that's what I'll do. So consensus, folks, is, and if you trust our judgment, and why shouldn't you? If you're stopping by a Checkers, if you're on the road, or there's a rest stop, or you're just looking for something to kind of
quench on this one right here.
Yeah, there you go. Quench the munchies on a football Sunday, and you don't want to spend a lot of scratch. By the way, all this costs less than $20.
Oh.
Okay, so which is not terrible.
No.
If you want to mix it up and have a little bit of something, a little bit of everything on your football game day, if it's just you or just you and the missus or you and your buddy, this is a pretty good way to go. Spend less than $20, get some variety. Maybe your Checkers location will have the brand new flavor that's being touted on the website. But you can't go wrong with the garlic parmesan. If they have something called hot barbecue, go for that as well. And the Asian kick, really can't go wrong with that either. So there you go.
Yeah.
Fast Food Frenzy, episode 30 edition. Checkers. You may have a Rallies in your neck of the woods also. I believe they probably offer, they're owned by the same company, probably offer the same food. So depending on where you are listening to us, if you have one of those 2 franchises in your neck of the woods.
This was good because I have not had a Checkers in forever, and I've never had these wings from
Correct.
Checkers.
I've never eaten chicken from Checkers.
I haven't had the Checkers since the 90s.
And you could walk to Checkers from where you live.
That's right.
What a blessing.
There you go. Fast Food Frenzy in the books, episode 30. And because this is episode 30, because we can add as many segments as we want,
Yeah.
Yes.
we're still going to go off the exit.
We
You
are.
thought this was off the exit, but this is not off the exit.
It's not.
This is just kind of like we're observing the scenery as we're driving down the interstate.
Yes.
But now we're going to go off the exit. And as Derek teased before, the first installment of the Exit 58 Book Club is coming at you next. So stick around.
Off the exit.
You've read what happened, but you still don't have the whole story behind Hillary Clinton's monumental meltdown last November. Until now. The Exit 58 podcast, in conjunction with Al Miller Productions, presents What Else Happened. It's the No Holds Barred audiobook that's too hot to handle and too lit to turn off. Hear the most stunning, outrageous edits from the original draft of Mrs. Clinton's gut-spilling bestseller. In What Else Happened, you'll hear Mrs. Clinton take on her critics over the Benghazi attacks.
Benghazi, Benghazi, Benghazi. If I have to hear that word one more time, I'm gonna scream. So I got a few people killed halfway across the world, and now I'm unfit to lead. I guess I'm the first American in a high-ranking office to have that happen. Obama ordered drone strikes and won re-election. George W. Bush started a war in the Middle East. He got 2 terms. But when someone who happens to have a vagina between her legs gets a few ambassadors killed in Africa, it's like, stop the freaking presses, right?
Listen in disbelief as Mrs. Clinton misappropriates black culture.
Look, I know a lot of people had a problem when I went on the hip-hop station in New York, packing some hot sauce for that ass. or rallied in Ohio with LeBronzo and Jigga. But look, you want to know the truth? Well, here's the truth. I'm that woke white bitch your mama warned you about. Alright? Y'all said Bill was the first black president, right? Well, who'd you think was rolling shotgun with that mofo for 8 years? This bad bitch right here, that's who. So when y'all want to know why I'm salty when all my bro-hams and stank hoochie mamas didn't show up for me in November, that's why. That's just me being straight. Know what I mean?
And marvel at how Mrs. Clinton stands by her man even when it goes against all logic and reason.
A lot of folks out there have this terrible misconception about my husband, and I really don't know where it comes from. Look, Bill is the most caring, sensitive man you could ever dream of. Not only that, but he was on the front lines in regards to gender identity freedom. On more than one occasion when he didn't think I was watching, I saw Bill sneak into the ladies' room in a public place, and my heart just melted. I can only surmise he was too embarrassed to tell me about his struggle with his biological imprisonment, and I didn't press him about it when he started to smell of perfumes that I had never worn. Nor did I question him when I found a balled-up pair of thong panties stuffed in his coat pocket. Rather, I silently supported him and showed him love and affection as I always have and always will. No matter what gender he seeks to identify with, he'll always be my best friend and soulmate.
The mainstream media doesn't want you to hear these mind-blowing outtakes. But here they are, presented with love by your friends at the Exit 50A podcast. Act now to get your copy of What Else Happened before someone wipes our servers clean.
That sounds like a pretty interesting read, don't you think? I mean, that sounds like I don't know. It's pretty deep. Was it deeper than I thought it would be?
Now, have you read that book yet?
Yeah.
I have not.
Are you going to?
I would like to at some point.
Well, that's why we're encouraging this book club now. It's for folks to sort of get along and try to group together and read these things.
You want to be woke.
Yeah.
You want to be that woke white bitch that your mama warned you about.
Oh, my God.
I can't.
If I want to be woke.
Well, if this is how we're starting the book club, I can't imagine what the next one's going to be like.
I don't know.
I expected something like a little softer, but apparently...
Well, if the water's cold, you can't dip your toe in there. You got to just jump in.
You just got to jump in and get used to it.
You never get used to it, right?
Yeah.
That's right. That's important.
But I thought that was enlightening, don't you?
Oh, yeah, of course. Hey, look,
Lots of truth nuggets in there.
This is an important book in American history.
Oh.
People should know about what happened and what didn't happen.
What happened?
Yeah.
Isn't that the most ridiculous title for a book ever? What happened?
I am interested to see what happens to it.
It's the second most ridiculous book title of all time.
The TB12 method is the first?
No, if I did, it's the first.
Oh,
now,
yeah, good
Derek,
call.
will you be reading what happened?
I probably will at some point. I don't.
I am intrigued to see how it's spun.
I'll probably get to it around Christmas time. I would think.
When you're in Hawaii?
Yes.
Not with us.
Not with us. When you're missing us, you'll be reading that.
Sorry, man. That's
you and Hill Dog together.
Me and
Hawaii
Hill
already.
Dog. I know. It wasn't a part of the plan, but business interceded.
Should we even mention that that's a possibility that he's not going to be with us? And
No, we'll hold off for the next show.
okey-dokey.
Yeah, we'll wait for that next show.
Okay.
But anyway.
Speaking of next show,
Yes,
so it's October,
that's right.
and the next time we convene, it's going to be close to knock knock trick or treat time.
That's right. It's the Super Bowl for men.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was nonsense.
Yeah, that is nonsense.
That is not
I don't understand
nonsense.
It doesn't make sense.
I don't understand it either.
See, it is.
But yet you told us later in that episode that Halloween wasn't a big deal for you. But yet you said it was the Super Bowl for single guys.
I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about everybody else.
And the whole idea was because what? You can dress up and get away with stuff that you normally wouldn't get away with?
Well, because a lot of guys, the common man, plain Jane Johnny, they're a little nervous about talking to the ladies.
So it's easier when you're dressed up in costume then?
Yes, absolutely. It's an easy talking point. It's an easy in.
Now, will you be speaking in costume to somebody this Halloween?
No, I will.
I guess we'll have to. Well, maybe we'll find out. Perhaps next episode we'll find out.
That's a good tease.
Well, we have lots of big things planned for next episode.
The next episode.
Now, we hope to all be, God willing, back here in Studio J.
Yeah.
And we may talk costumes. We may talk candy. But we're going to hold a seance in Derek's apartment.
We've never done it before, but we've been talking about this for a while now.
Yeah, there's lots of, as Derek informed us, although reluctantly so, there's some interesting things that happened in this apartment before he got here and probably after he's been here. But he's not going to tell us about that. That's why we have to conjure the spirits to let us know what the hell has happened. And speaking of what happened, what's happened in here?
Yeah, and because you're getting ready to sell this place, well, rent it out, I guess, as you're going to be Slumlord Jones, we discussed, we have to exercise the demons in here to find out.
There's demons.
And to make sure that this place is sellable. To the next.
Just because there is not a pile of human feces in the corner does not mean that there's something else haunting this place.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to get to the bottom of. If it's clean, it's clean.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling we're going to kind of find some spirits when we're here.
I think you're right, too. Knowing what the script looks like.
Yeah. So let's look forward to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next episode.
Okay.
This is my favorite time of the year because Halloween is the gateway to the holiday season.
Yeah.
It is.
The cooler
it's the last
weather.
Stop.
We're getting serious about football season. Okay.
We got Thanksgiving.
We got Thanksgiving coming up. We have raking leaves. We have wearing hoodies and jeans and maybe a wool hat. We have Christmas shopping coming up soon. We have baking pies, making stuffing, having leftovers.
Overrated pumpkin spice.
This is an elite, save for pumpkin-flavored lozenges.
Yes.
This is an elite time of the year.
I agree.
Oktoberfest beers.
Yes.
This is it, folks.
Not having to cut the damn grass for a while.
Not having to cut the damn grass. Everyone always pines for summer. Oh, let me get my flip-flops. I need to be at the shore. No, this is my time of the year. Rob, this is your time of the year.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay? This is it, man.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready to leave the humidity and the 80s. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Beat it.
I'm ready to enjoy some serious football and get it done.
And raise some ghosts in Derek's apartment.
Yeah, seance coming up next episode. So, episode 30 in the books here for the Exit 50A podcast. We want to thank Studio J for hosting us. Since CLR was an issue last time.
Thank you, Studio J.
Yeah, it doesn't smell in here at all. I don't smell it.
We want to thank the people at Checkers for producing some sort of feed that we had tonight. I don't know what the hell that was that we ate, but we'll find out tomorrow morning. And I guess, and we want to thank our good friends at Miller Lite that really kind of brought us through this podcast.
Thank you, Miller Brewing.
Thank you so much.
They stepped up tonight.
Yes, they did.
So for Kaz,
see ya.
For Derek,
goodbye.
And this is Rob saying, better days.
Shine.